Hi everyone, this is April Tillman with April Tillman Pilates, and this is my friend Renata Jarvi. And today we're going to do an advanced reformer. Well, Renata's going to do advanced reformer. I'm going to be teaching her, and we're doing this video mostly for apprentices, just to remember your hands on, where to stand, springs in order. So we're going to get started. We're going to start standing, and we're going to start with some footwork. Luckily, Renata knows what she's doing. And maybe we'll do a few less reps as well. So let's just do 5 each of the footwork. And she's going to lengthen out with each one, working her spring. To the arches. I'm just going to give her a little correction there. Bring your legs over a little bit more. There we go. And I'm just looking at alignment. I like to kind of stay in the front for the footwork. Make sure her body is aligned. And with Renata, there's not going to probably be a lot of corrections because she's so talented.
It's hard work.
It is. Okay. And actually, she does a few corrections here, just so her alignment. Let's get you over here in the center. Good. Down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. Keeping the rhythm. And we'll just do one more. And she'll bend and come in for the 100. So at this point, you've taught your people how to put their foot bar down, their headrest down. So it's an easy transition into the 100. Here she goes. And we're going to inhale for 5. And we're going to exhale for 5. And can you come up just a teeny bit higher for me? There we go. And let's get you up in that center line. I might come over here and suggest a little more lift. Squeezing the backs of the legs, and how about a little bit bigger of a pump? Are you counting at all?
Yeah.
You're so good. Such a good client. Okay, so then she's also going to work on her transitions. So here we're coming up to release some springs. And she's going to get ready for the overhead, and that's why we put our headrest down. All right, so she's going to lengthen, legs back, legs up, and we're going to articulate, scooping into the stomach as we roll down, unfold. And again, I'm going to step in so I can get a little bit more reach, articulating through the spine, and I have to make sure I also am pulling into my stomach. One more, back, lift, and roll, opening the chest, and unfold the body. Coordination. Lengthen out. So then I might come back over here and stand. So again, I can see her alignment. Reminding her to take a big inhale, hold the breath, exhale in, still exhaling. Deep breath in. She's holding the breath through the crisscrosses. Exhale, exhale. One more set. Out. 6, 7, 8. Pull it in. All right, so again, transition, taking a spring off. Beautiful teaser. All right, into the rowing series. All right, so again, I could just be standing right behind her, pulling in, pressing out, open the chest. Good, I'm just gonna let her do the first one on her own so that I can see her alignment and see what's happening. And again, open. I might wanna come up on the reformer so that I can do some hands-on. I'm gonna bend my knees. We're gonna lift together, open the chest, big circle, scooping. Good. One more. Pull back. Reach it out. Push your chest through the arms. And lift and open and reach. Good. 90 degrees. Lift the elbows. Lengthen. Of course, there's a lot of different variations you can do of things. So I'm just going to let Renata do what she wants to do today. Open, up, keep your head in a little bit more maybe. Good. And again, up. Just working on length. Reach. Open. Big circle, scooping. Again, one more. You can even stay right here if I wanted to. Lengthen back. Lift up using the bottom. Open the chest. Good. Okay, front rowing. I always think minimum of motion when we're going from one exercise to the next. We want to just kind of teach our clients to have a nice flow, a nice rhythm, just kind of constantly moving with control. And she's going to lift off her seat, open the chest, reach and lengthen. Good. So she's just trying to lift out of that lower back. Taking her ribs and lifting them off her hips. Good. Flex the feet. All 10 toes back. Maybe I'm going to come here, make sure she stays a little more narrow. Opening. Good. And again, scoop into the stomach. And I just want to see that she's reaching out of her back as she peels up. Stacking the spine. One more. Scoop into the stomach, reach. And I want to make sure her arms are nice and even as she comes up, lifting, lifting, lifting. And exhale, open. Transition into shaving. Good. And you could be a little more forward here. It's a little bit harder to be straighter. You can kind of see Renata's back a little bit. You want to get that a little more lifted. Up and up. One more. Stay nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, open. Inhale, pull, exhale out. I get a little taller with each rep. And then we're going to reverse the breath. Lifting the chest. We're going to do 2 more like that. And if you see me looking over here a lot, it's because there's a mirror there so I can see her side view. All right. So now we're going to set up. Your box is on this side. Grab your pad. We're going to go into the swan. All right. Usually your feet will go on the foot bar. And so for the most part, I'm just going to be standing right here so I can help with the arm. So she's going to push her hips in. We're going to rise up. We're going to exhale, open, lengthen down. Lift the body. Start to reach your body out, squeeze the legs, and pull yourself back in. Again, pushing into the hips. Up, big arms down, and lift your body. Stretch it out and make your waist as thin as you can, and pull it in. Beautiful. One more. Up, open, lift, stretch it out, lengthen, bend and come in. Okay, another transition. We lift up. We have to take a spring off. Just going to reach down. She pushes that carriage out to line her body up with the box for pull straps. Then she can let her feet go, and she should be exactly where she needs to be. All right, here we go. Pulling back, opening the chest. Good. So she's sending her chest forward, wrapping the shoulders around. Maybe I'm going to come here and give a little squeeze in and reach. Just checking the alignment. One more. All right, next position. Pull, pull, pull. Reach and stretch it out. Good. Pull, pull, pull. Lengthen longer, head goes down a little. One more. Squeeze the backs of your legs, scoop your stomach up, and resist it out. Okay, we have the backstroke. So here she's going to add a spring. And she's going to get on her fancy way. All right, and again, I kind of like to be right in front again. So we're going to lift up, open, work to come in, and lift, open, reach. Maybe I'm going to come here. Work to pull it in, up, open, and in, and let's reverse it twice. Out, open, reach your body up, 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 and bend. One more. Try and touch the sky with your limbs. All the way in with the carriage. Okay, transition to the teaser. By doing a teaser. Woo, there we go. Nothing like half off. All right, here we go. Okay, she's going to keep that chest lifted. Rolling down her spine. Keeping the tension on her straps. And again, we come up. Reversing the circle. And up. And up. Keeping that back lifted. Her legs nice and straight. Good. Roll down, down, and down. All the way in. Good. One more time. Sure. She's going to shave. Hard to stay out of the lower back. She's going to do it. Yeah, put your hands to your forehead and push to me and scoop. One more. Bend. Palms up. Arms go wide and control it on the way down. Great. All right. What are we doing? Breaststroke. Okay, so we're going to grab a pad. We have our one spring. And usually you're just going to be kind of right above your knee is where most people are going to go. All right, so she's going to bend one time. We're just going to do one. I'm just going to get a little more square. Hold on. A little skewed. Okay, so we're going to boom, stretch out, lift up, and she's going to suspend up there, opening your chest and coming down. And again, bend once, lengthen out, lift. Keep reaching, keep lifting, and down. One more time. Bend, stretch, open, reaching the arms. All right, let's step off to the side. Let's see, you'll need another mat. She's going to go into the horseback. And of course, with the breaststroke, there is the reverse, but we're just going to keep it simple today. Try and get done in an hour. All right, flexing the feet, and she lengthens out. All right, circle one, up, two, up, three, up, hold, and sit back, flex your feet, lift the chest. Again, out, circle, one, pulling it, two, squeezing those inner thighs. Sit back, get as tall as you can when you come back. One more. And again, if she wanted to, she could do shaving here. Oh, she's going to do it. Up, up, and relax everything down. All right, let's step out of there. So some of these exercises, you got to make sure you don't get in the way of the client. So a lot of times it's going to be your words that you have to use, not so much your hands. Okay, so we're going to go into the long stretch series. We have 2 spring for the long stretch. Again, just looking at alignment, making sure the exercise is coming from the right place. Keeping your heels forward as far as you can. One more. Back. And bring your chest through the arms. Down stretch. Okay, lifting the chest. Also a breathing exercise. So when I push back, I inhale the whole way back. I exhale up, up, up. Inhale back. Lift up, scoop your stomach. Go up to those fingertips. Lift your arms. Let's try and get in a straight line first. Lift your body. Now thigh stretch back. And now back bend. And up for the up stretch. Okay, lengthen out. She's on a short reformer.
Is it short?
Yes.
This whole time I'm like,
She's like, you're
what's
not used to
happening?
that. Yeah. So out. She's got to be contained a little more. All the way over the bar she goes. Articulating up. And she goes out. She locks it with her bottom. Scoop the stomach. One more. Elephant. Do you want to do elephant first?
Oh, first, okay.
Yeah. There we go. And out, pull. Out. We'll just do 5 since this is something you learn in your basic order. But then we start adding on things like the arabesque. Out. And she's working from the hip. Again, I'm making sure we have the alignment. Her shoulders are aligned. Sometimes here when you pick up a leg, your body likes to lean to one side, so you want to check that the client has even weight. Maybe she goes up to the top. Good. Up. And pull it in. One more. We lock it in to switch the legs. And I want her to point that toe and reach that leg. Look how good that looks. Keeping that leg up there. She holds it in. If she can, she steps right to the floor. All right. Long back stretch. Good. Maybe I'm going to step to the side to help her get a little more lift as she comes in. And I want to make sure her shoulders stay in place. And then we're going to reverse it. Out, down, stretch it up. Out, down, lengthen. One more, keeping that neck nice and straight. Good. Stomach massage. Hopefully I can remember my order.
With our powers combined,
I know, we can do it.
we have 3 different orders.
Exactly. That's so true. Okay, so maybe we'll just do less reps here too. So maybe just 5 or so. So yes, we are on a shorter reformer. This is a Gratz reformer. And our transitions, eventually you don't have to stop and take a spring. You kind of keep the rhythm going as you're transitioning.
I think I'm rolling the dice.
I know, I've got a funny wheel. I need to get a new wheel. Up, up, up. Okay, I'm gonna help her with her twist and reach and look back. There we go. And extend. Scoop. Good. 2 more. Just take your rib with you more. Take your rib. And 1 more. Go, go, go. Good. Okay. Yep. Tendon. All right, so we're going to stand right here. I can always lock the carriage, not lock the carriage. I want to make sure this bar doesn't get pulled this way. So I want to put my heel right here, and she's going to lower down and pull up. And I want to make sure I'm not pushing the client. I'm guiding her. Let's do 1 more. And leg goes to the side. And we're going to do 3 times. and leg to the back. 1, up, 2, lift, and then she's going to bring it all the way back in. Good. Other side, hard transition. 2, 3, and leg goes back. Again, I could help by lifting the thigh a little. And now she's going to bring it back in or step off the back. There. Was I in your way?
No, I just got tired.
Okay, awesome. Tired is good. I don't want to be in the way of my client though. All right, so now we have short spine. We have short spine, and we're going to set up for semicircle. And I'm going to put this up for her, even though I know she can do it, because I like to do something. All right. All right, and we're just going to do 3 of these. Just reminding where you spot. Roll down. I can go here and help guide down a nice straight line. Long legs reach. Up and over. Bending. Articulating through. Good. One more. Out. Up and over. Opening the chest as you roll down. Okay. Head rest up.
Slide smoothly down.
Yeah, I know. I should have got you a towel, a little cape. All right, so she's going to articulate down into the well, and maybe we'll just do one each way since this is something you learn in your intermediate. And reverse, lift the hips a little. Remind you, I'm going to kind of guide and down, putting all your weight in the front part of your feet. And stretch. Good. All right. And then she's going to gracefully slide in. Oh, that was pretty good. All right. Get your strap. Chest expansion. So she's putting her pad over the springs. And another one right there. Kind of make a T with them. All right. Chest expansion. So again, I want to make sure I'm not in the way, but it's nice to kind of help with the posture. Inhale, pull back. Look one way, look the other. Center, exhale, get taller as you release. Good. Inhale, deep breath. So you're back to another breathing exercise. Making sure that when she pulls back, she's not sticking her bottom out. She's keeping that nice straight spine. One more, and then you want to see the lift in somebody's body. And the chin staying nice and parallel to the ground. So watch how she turns her body to add a spring. She puts the pad, adds the spring, pad goes back on. You might think, why do I need that pad? Someday you're going to do a back bend there, and you do not want your hair to get caught in those springs. All right, lengthening back so I could help here with some straps. Lift and come up. Of course, there are many different variations, but we're just going to stick with the most simple one, unless you want to do a back bend.
You want to show the hands on for that?
Sure. Okay, we're going to go back and do a little back bend. I'm going to put my hands here. She's going to open her chest, roll the shoulders, head in, shoulders in, lift to come up. All right. She's going to step off for some arm circles. So now she moves the pad and she goes to one spring. Get your feet along the shoulder blocks. Good. And we're just going to do 3 circles each way. So we're going to lift up and open the chest. And again, making sure the client isn't struggling by rounding their shoulders, using their neck. Find that stomach lifted as you circle. 2 more. Up with the arms. And lift. All right. and we step off to the side. And I don't know, in your guys' order, I'm looking at apprentices, is there squawkity and all that in the order of your book? Okay, all right, we'll skip that stuff today, but we'll just go into snake twist.
I have an and/or situation.
Right, do one or the other, yeah. Okay, so Renata's putting her pads down on the frame a little more. Like if I do it, I put it here. She's a little bit shorter than I am, so this makes her a little more compact. Okay, and I'm gonna put my foot here. I'm gonna get square with her, and here we go. She's gonna push out, lengthen her back, and exhale, open. Bring the chin in, lift your hips, drag the carriage in. Again, I wanna really see her using this back leg here, really squeezing her bottom. Open, chin, lift, and she looks pretty darn square. That looks good. So now she's gonna go into the twist. I can be here. She's gonna look behind her. We'll look together, cheese, and come up and lift, and one more. Out, twisting, scooping, and lift that left hip and bring yourself home and step off there. Very good. All right, other side. Okay, so I'm going to stand here again. All right, lengthening out. Just kind of articulating your spine. Pull the head in with the stomach. Drag the carriage in. Out. Open, looking forward. Lift and scoop in. All right, here we go. We're going to drop the hip, kind of really a big twist here. You're really wringing it out. Look behind you. Up, and one more. Lengthen, open, good, and step off. Is that side tighter? No? Okay.
Not that I know of. Maybe it is.
It's a little tighter. Okay, so now we have corkscrew, tick-tock, and balance control. All right, so we're gonna get down for, we're doing corkscrew. She's got her hands on the sides, and what we're looking for here, let's go ahead and go into it. I just wanna make sure that her shoulders are trying to stay down on the carriage. So as she circles around, it can be kind of difficult to keep your whole upper back on the carriage. Around, big circle, sweep it around, get some rhythm, and up. And around. And I can maybe come back here. If I want to square her off a little bit, if I want to help kind of just massage her spine down. I just want to make sure I don't let go too early and leave her hanging down. I want to make sure I follow through to the lower back. Let's do one more. Up and roll. And she wants to lengthen on that one side. And she can end on the up and just go right down the center into tick-tock. She's going to come over this way. I want to make sure this leg is in line with that leg, and I'm going to just kind of put a little pressure there and bring it up. And then she's going to go over to the other side. Again, I'm going to put pressure on this rib, not a lot, and up and over. Just encouraging it to stay down so she gets more of a twist. One more. Okay, balance control. She's going to come down and she's measuring to make sure that her head is not in here. All right, here we go. Lift up, and she's going to lower and come up. I'm just going to watch that this leg is reaching and lifting and up and over. Are you going to roll off? Okay, let's roll off. She's going to place her foot down. I'm going to catch this leg, And I'm just gently guiding it this way, not doing a lot because I don't want to make her unbalanced. You want to bend your knee and lift. All right, so then we're going to go back on. So she's going to, I call it an army roll. You're just going to go under her shoulder. She's looking at this leg, and I'm walking with the leg. You feel centered? No? Okay. She slipped on her sweat. That's when you're really working hard. Okay, so she's going to get back to the center, and we're going to go up. All right, so then we're going to come over, and again, grab that leg a little bit. Stretch your arms and bend, lift. Arms go down. She's going to look at this leg to help her snap it up. Good. Got a little, there we go. Keep sliding on the sweat. All right. All right, and we'll step off to the side. Okay. Now we have second long box. That's going to be my guess. Okay, so second long box. Wait, is that right? Mermaid. I knew it. Gosh, mermaid. Laura, why didn't you say mermaid?
It always catches me as I'm walking to one button.
No, it wasn't right.
Not yet.
Okay, so we're one spring. And of course, you know, depending on your height and things, some people might need to put a box here. We're not getting to all that detail, but there are always modifications you can make for people for height. All right, so we want to think right here. Lift the side body, lengthen over. Reach out. She's going to be a little bit in front of the center line. Arm goes up. I might put my hand here to help guide this down and reach. It's not really about how low you go, how far you bend. I mean, it's fun to bend, but it's more about the length. Can you really get that up there? Good. We're always trying to create space in the body. I might put my hand here so she doesn't sink in that shoulder. Encourages an arc. I want to encourage an arc more. Lift. You wrap your head on this one. And she's going to pull first and then twist her body, scooping. Good. Teaser. Bing. And other side. And I'm just going to stand over here so you don't have to see my backside the whole time. So we'll just watch Renata lift up and over. You can see all these beautiful muscles. And out. Maybe you'll have some corrections. Maybe you'll see some things. And just thinking hip to the heel. Yeah. And again, finding that length, lifting. Out. Up and over. And here and push there. Good. I think we wrapped the head on this one. She's going inward and really scooping and giving herself a deep stretch. Beautiful. Okay. Now we've got that second long box. Okay, so our second long box, we have, are we going to do the hamstring curls? Or no? Let's skip the hamstring curls.
It's not really in the book.
Okay, it's not in the book. Never mind. I didn't say anything. We're going to do grasshopper, rocking, and swimming. So lift up, bend the knees, stretch the legs out, and she's going to beat all the way down. And again, lift, bend. You're keeping the client's rhythm. Beat. Last time up, bend, stretch it long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, scoop back. Okay, rocking. She's gonna push, yeah. She's gonna lift herself up into that nice wheel position, and she can rock, lift, one more, and now she's gonna extend everything out to a nice long line and swim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's a breathing. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale all that air out, and step off to the side. She can reach down and touch her toes and articulate back up. Good. All right. Is it long spine? No, short box. I always forget the short box. All right, here we go. And the bar. Okay, so the short box we've done many times. I'm trying to think. The hug we've done a lot because we've already done that in the basic, the intermediate. So maybe let's just do two more.
Back bend?
Sure, back bend on the last one. And maybe I'm standing here just in case the client needed some help. All right. Do three of these, three flat back. She's reaching her body, pulling it forward, up, and just that foot. Lift, good. One more, up. And one side to side, to each side. Over 2, 3, lift. Again, not about how low you go, but how much length can you get. Twist, reach. And up. Exit. Maybe around the world. Center. And again, there's not too much spotting I can do here. I don't want to ruin her rhythm. It's more about your tone, the words. I want to keep everybody moving. Okay, let's do the tree. So this gets a little bit more advanced in the advanced series. Up, up, lift. All right, now she's going to go back and she's going to circle 3 times. 1, up, 2, lift, and reverse. And again, I don't want to be in the way, so I want to make sure I just keep the pace. Up. And now she goes to the side. Stand here. I want to make sure her hips stay square. We roll back. And she can back bend again. Chin to the chest, curl and come up. Lift the back. Bend the knee. And she can place it in front of her and stretch forward. Good. Other side. Just trying to stay tall as you extend the leg. Up and forward. And again, there's a lot of variations of the tree. This is the one we're doing today. Make sure her hip stays nice and square. And 1, up, 2, up, 3, reverse. Big circle. Arms come up, head follows. Up and pull it together to the side. And again, I want to make sure this stays under. And now we go back. I want to make sure her upper body stays square. You get a little more lift. There we go. Bend the knee. Cross it over. Okay. We could do side sit-ups here, but it's not in the order, right?
I don't think it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're just staying with what's in the book, but there's all kinds of add-ons when you get more and more advanced. Okay, so now we have long spine. Right, so we have our extra straps, 2 spring. You want to do one and I'll do one? All right, we're going to hook those on. Hardware always on the outside. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go into it. All right. She's going to go up, open, and she's going to be pushing into her straps, articulating down. Lift up. I might have to get a little closer to her. I might have to walk forward and then walk back. Lift up. You have to make sure you're not sending your client off to one side. So be mindful of that. And reverse. Up. Legs together, reaching through that center line. Up. Lift. Squeezing the bottom. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. One more. Up. Pinch your bottom. Stretch into those straps. Good. All right, fancy way to take them off. Lift your bottom. Good. She's going to flex her feet. Shake off your straps. And there you go. Okay, kneeling knees. And maybe we'll just do 5 of each. Nice transition. Doesn't have to stop between each one. Push, push. Keeping that pace. Okay. Maybe we'll just keep 2 spring for running and pelvic. Okay, and we're kind of into our little cool down area, getting realigned. So you want to make sure your client's nice and straight again. 2 and 3, 4, 5. Maybe a couple more. Pelvic lift. Out and pull it in. Can you stretch your legs all the way? There we go. So she's only on 2 spring. Reach, reach, reach. Drag it in. Couple more. Out. Pull it in. One more. And roll down the spine. Okay. Splits, no. Push-ups. Okay, so here we put it in second gear. We could put in a block. If I was teaching someone for the first time, I might put a block in, but Renata knows what she's doing, so I'm not going to worry about the block today. Okay, so she's going to use her bottom to push it out. Here we go. We're going to have that nice long line. 1. And make sure you come all the way underneath your shoulders. There. And 1. Pull it in. 2, 3, and switch. We're just looking for this nice long line. The rest of the body not moving. All right, we can pike up. Unless you want to do the push-ups. She could do push-ups there. We'll skip those. All right, so now she's putting it back into first gear. Okay. These are my nemesis. I'm just not very good at these. All right, here we go. I'm just going to let Renata do her thing. Just keeping that chest up, and again, keeping the rhythm. Most important part. Do some dips right here. Up, up, and up. All right. Excellent. Makes that look easy. Are you doing star? Okay, so we're going to go into the star. Renata's on 1 spring. All right, and these get in these challenging exercises using 1 limb on the side body. Up, pull it in. Up, pull it in. Arm and leg forward. Arm forward, leg back. Arm and leg forward. She's going to lift that leg. I'm going to grab that leg. She's going to wrap it around, big circle, and then we're going to slide down. She's going to lift her body up and stretch forward, keeping her hips nice and square. Great. Okay. Hard one not to get in the way of. You got to really kind of be dancing with your client. All right. All right, here we go. Arm and leg up and up. Arm and leg forward. Arm forward, leg back. Arm and leg forward, big circle, reaching, lifting, back bend, and slide down. Lift your arms up and stretch forward. Beautiful. Okay. Pilates is really beautiful when you're doing it. I mean, when you get to the advanced stuff. Okay. We're going to do side splits. And again, this might be an area where someone might, if they're a little bit more petite, might need to have a box there to kind of narrow their body more. I think we'll just do maybe 2 of these. She's going to go forward. She's going to pick the flowers. Articulate up. She can present, lift the chest. Head comes in. And again, forward. Reaching out of that upper back. So right here, really stretch forward. Get your bottom under just a little. Palms up. Okay, heel toe. Left leg meets your right. And let's turn and face the other way. I'm just making every transition an exercise. You always want to be present in the work. Out and lift. One more. Hold into the saw. So right here we want to make sure, again, we're not in the way, but we're looking at those nice square hips. Keeping the carriage very still as she comes up. Reaching. Lifting. Close the carriage. Twist. Lengthen down. Use your stomach to pull you up. Over. And heel toe in. 2, 3. Narrow your arms. Right leg meets your left and step down. Okay. Russian. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put that back leg first. I always like to be on the side that the leg is up here. Let me move this out of my way. All right, so here she goes. Lengthen 1. And again, I'm working on those nice square hips. 2. Her back is lengthening. And now she's going to articulate up. And she's got to really push into that back leg. And push 1. In. 2. In. 3. Good. Come down. She's going to pull the carriage in. She's going to step her heel forward. And I'm putting my foot on the carriage to help her. And now let's push out. And pull up with that right hip all the way in. Good. Push. Good. 1 more. Lengthen. And scoop your stomach all the way, and she steps that right foot back, left foot down. And I just like to be on the side with the leg on the headrest, just in case someone has a weaker leg. I might have to kind of help hold it. All right. Reach 1. In. Reach 2. In. Stretching into that back leg. Okay. The carriage is nice and still as she comes up. And she can do a different, maybe hand position. Her arms could go out to the side. They could be behind her head. And lift to come up. She's going to flex that front foot and we push. And again, this leg should be doing a lot of work. And lift. Left hip's going to pull her home. You can put your hands down. Can you put your hands there?
Here?
Yeah, maybe go there. And then push out. Walk your hands forward. Yeah. And then put your head down on your leg. There. And lift to come in. It's a little different. Yeah. Okay. So now we have jumping.
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to do a little bit of jumping. And we're on a short reformer. So the short reformers do not come with a jump board. And we're just, yeah, I'm going to just stay out of the way. But she can still jump on a short reformer. How tall are you?
5'5".
She's 5'5". I feel like I can jump on a short reformer too. It's a little more compact, but I kind of like it. Squeezing the legs out there, pull together, and pull together, out, 2 more. All right. Okay, I think we're at the end. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed Renata. I know I did. And we'll see you next time.